Well, it's Monday morning about 4:30 a.m. and I'm at the Eisenhower Airport in Wichita getting ready to take a puddle jumper to Denver and then on into Las Vegas for the SEMA show. So, tip of the day, don't wait till the week of the show to book your flights because you'll be on at 5:45 a.m., arriving in Vegas at 8:45 a.m., and you can't check in till 4 p.m. So, did save a couple $100, but got some time to kill in Vegas, which is A-okay with me. So, let's get out of here. Well, just made it into Denver and it's 34 and snowing, so I sure hope it's a little warmer in Vegas because I'm not acclimated to this cold yet, and I definitely didn't pack the right clothes, so we'll see what happens.
On ldmonorail.com, and at the end of the day, the monorail.
Well, I'm here with the guys from the Untitled Car Project at Caesars. It's Caesars.
Hello.
And look at this suite. This is definitely not anything like the Flamingo. I'm definitely getting hosed, so. This is awesome. Oh, yeah. Yep, so why not? Yes. All right, so we're in night one at New York, riding the roller coaster with these knuckleheads from the Untitled Car Project, and it was awesome.
It was awesome.
Well, it's 6 a.m. on Tuesday morning, or the first day of the SEMA show, and I'm getting ready to run over to the Westgate Hotel and Casino for the SEMA opening breakfast ceremony, which the keynote speaker is none only than Jay Leno. So this should be pretty sweet to see him, and it's going to be a gorgeous day out there. And I tell you, I did get quite a view from the old fabulous Flamingo. So let's get this day rolling.
Halloween, I know a lot of you folks have kids. With the candy and the parties, are kids missing the true teachings of Satan?
So they gave us early access day one of SEMA, which is a bad mistake on their part. So.
Yeah!
Yeah. And there's Grant hiding in the background. So let's kick this off, man. Let's go.
Let's go.
Well, I'm starting off in the South Hall, which is the all performance, which is absolutely massive. So it'll probably take me all day today just to get through here. It's gonna be awesome. Well, within the first 5 minutes of being here, I found a 72K5 that is amazing. Here at the Hedman booth. Whipple. This thing is sick. Check it out, the moons are still going strong after all these years. A little bit bigger than the 15s we used to run. It's cool to see them last. So check out what Marquet brought this year. This is it's right up my alley. Billet Specialties. I don't know if you can tell, but this is metallic black, dark charcoal, suede top. It's just phenomenal. That inlay is killer. Such a clean build. So Marquet's really stepped it up too. They've gone through and came up with square body moldings now. They got newer bed strips that actually wrap all around the old traditionals they made like this, but now they've got these 90 degrees on them, which gives it a nice clean look there. They've got their push button tailgates too, and they got all different options for the tailgates, but I think the coolest thing is, like on this 72K5, which is immaculate, they've came through and started making their lower 67, 68 trim, and I just think it looks so good on a 71, 72. Just good work. This thing's awesome.
Management looks at it when they're going to design a new car. You liking it?
Yeah.
Check out this 76K5 and I think this is amazing. I'm actually getting a video without having other people in it. This thing's awesome. It's the quality of these. Insane. That is bad. Well, poor 15s are representing with these two. These are just wicked. And yeah, if you don't know, Christine's one of my favorite movies ever, so this old Fury, oh my gosh, they're such boats, but such character. I love this thing. As long as your car doesn't try to kill you. Awesome. Well, if you aren't familiar with Trey 5's work, they knock it out of the park every time. The 67 is bad. So I'm sure you all know that I'm not a Ford guy, but this 56 F100 here in the Cerakote booth is phenomenal. So this is just raw steel, chrome, aluminum, stainless steel, but it is immaculate. So they have gone and cleared it, but that's it. This is so cool. But if you door ding this, you're screwed. But I love this. How cool. Well, I wondered if the old Joe Dirt car would be here, and it is. So nobody should talk bad about me for having old patina stuff, you know. It's about a $500,000 car. That's crazy. Got the wing.
I'm surprised. I mean, those are so popular, it's hard to find them anymore.
See, in Kansas, we have pretty good luck because the rust isn't.
Yeah.
It's not terrible out there.
Michigan, so.
and we're a huge farm state, so there's so many trucks that just got abandoned, you know, from old farmers, and they just wore them out and stuff like that. So, yeah. All right, well, I'm here at the I Did It booth with Eddie.
Yes.
Thank you for taking the time to talk to me today. I know a lot of our guys in our C10 clubs are using your products, love your products, and we've used some other ones that haven't been so good. So what sets you guys apart from everybody else out there?
So we truly are the industry standard in steering columns. You know, we have an 8-position tilt. Everything's built here in the United States of America, like, and the quality and customer support that you get before and after the sale is what you guys need. You know, not everybody has installed 1,000 columns, so we're here for that. Our columns are designed for those trucks to bolt right in place. We even have different versions for a rack version if you're upgrading your steering suspension system. For your guys' market, it is a go-to column.
Yeah, definitely. You can go in chrome, you can go painted. I like all the options that you guys have, but again, I know you can go out and buy a couple $100 column off of eBay and some other sites, but then you run into some serious problems where they're breaking, or you have that catastrophic issue of crashing the car because you can't control it or the truck. So, well, how can people buy your guys' product? What's the easiest way for you guys?
The easiest way, you can call us directly or visit our website at www.ididit.com.
All right, and I know out of Kansas, LMC is a big vendor for you guys too, so easy up the road travel for us to get up there. So Eddie, thank you for your time, sir.
Chad.
You bet.
Appreciate it.
So here's AMD's new square body cab, and this thing is really, it's nice. I mean, they make good quality parts, and this cab's pretty legit if you ask me. The doors fit smooth on it, but I don't know the price tag on this one from them, but that's a good starting point. Well, I gotta say this is a pretty exciting time at SEMA because I got Wayne Creaney behind me and Kevin Tate standing right there. It's watched a lot of people on TV and now I get to meet them, so it's pretty awesome.
Motor and fabrication in Dallas, Texas, and I build custom things that appeal to me, right?
So day one of SEMA so far is awesome. I just got to go through and meet Wayne Creaney and then got to sit down and talk to Jason Chandler. He's the marketing director for Auto Metal Direct, and Kevin Tate's, I've been watching Kevin for years. He's helped me out a ton through his old LMC videos when I got into the 67 to 72. So good group of guys that are just out here talking to everybody and having a blast here at SEMA. So SEMA projects over 160,000 people here this week, and they had almost 3,000 vendors taking up over 5,500 booth spaces. So this is gonna take a while to get through, but man, it's like a kid in a candy store here. I always gotta stop by Blueprint because good quality engines, not too far from me up in Nebraska, but how can you go wrong getting a 632 with 1,015 horse? That's more in my price range right here, the 400 with 500 horse. Man, I don't know, tough to beat. One day I'll have one of these, just not today. Orla has got a wide variety. I mean, they got a Shelby Super Snake. Look at this Corvette. Oh my gosh, this is killer. Well, what do you think they got tucked under here too? I think they're going to unveil that later today. And they're behind. This is just What a cool setup. A little bit ago, Ring Brothers unveiled this 70 CUDA called Infected. This thing is sick.
Yeah, they were here. They were just here. Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
What kind of trailer?
Well, it's the right color with all the girls in my house for sure, but I got the pink eye. Yeah. Well, it took me all day to find Distinctive's booth, but wow. No old Bluey, old parts runner did not make it to the show. They just couldn't get it finished up in time, but that's all right. We'll still see it soon down in Texas. But they did set this all in motion to help me get over here to the SEMA show, so it's all right. All right, so I'm over at Distinctive Industries booth, and I'm here with Dean. And old Bluey didn't make it to the show, but it's not the end of the world. They've been scrambling trying to get that truck done. I don't think I gave you guys the best starter to get it done in about a 40 or 50 day time frame.
Warts, yeah, that we're working with.
But other than the CTX seat out here, you guys do offer a different style of seat for 67 to 72 trucks too. Can you tell me about that?
Yeah, this new CTX 60-inch buddy seat and console is our newest introduction. It's a great one. It's kind of a pays an homage to the original 67-68 GM buddy seat they had in the C10 trucks back then as well. So this is kind of cool. It's got the same tilt-up seat section, so you can have an extra person come with you. Even storage down below.
And I noticed on your seat there, your center slides too.
Yeah, we have slides on both the independent bucket seats, but also this will slide back and forth as well, so you can keep everything in relationship.
That is nice, because I know several of the original buddies, some were just the driver's side, some were driver-passenger side, but to be able to have the option to move all of those seats are great. And you can get them in pretty much any color combination now.
We have several custom colors, but also you can get them in the original factory colors if you wanted to match the color of the interior for like a 1969 or 70 with the scroll work that those things had in those original OEM colors as well. So it's hundreds of color combinations. You can even do two tones and some other options that basically personalize it the way you want.
So you guys have this houndstooth now. You can get those inserts done in there too. So
we got some plaid inserts. We've got just a whole variety. Just to, again, give you a lot of choices to make something really cool and custom for yourself.
Well, I was in love with your CTX, but I may be more in love with your buddies here. So,
and
dang it.
And we got brackets that'll fit almost all kinds of different vehicles as well. So it's not just a C10. We go all the way up into the 80s and 90s, and we got them going back for the Fords as well.
Awesome. Well, thank you so much for taking the time, and thank you so much for helping me get to the SEMA show. When we bought Old Blue, we had no idea that we would end up here at the show, all because of you guys.
Well,
so big shout out to Distinctive Industries.
Glad to have you here, and really appreciate the meeting you.
Yes, thank you, Dean.
Thank you.
Well, that's going to do it for day one of SEMA, and I had a stinking blast. Now, the downfall is I only made it 2/3 of the way through the first building, but it's Hot Rod Alley and everything that I love, so I'm doing okay. I just need to go a little faster tomorrow if I want to see half of what this place has to offer. So I'm going to go get cleaned up, go out with the guys from the Untitled Car Project again, and experience a little Las Vegas.
What lot are y'all in?
JMO.
Okay.
From one that's already built. Let alone how much it's going to cost to, put one together.
Well, it's day two of SEMA, and I've got to start walking and looking a little bit faster because didn't make it too far yesterday, but sure had a blast. So here at Vegas, everything is just astronomically huge. Like a block here seems like it would only take like 5 minutes to walk, but it's like an hour, and the SEMA show just goes on and on and on, and this is just the first parking lot, so I should put sunscreen on. right, so check out this 71. It is not your traditional here, and I'll show you why. But I love the black and white. It looks so good, but it's a crew cab. But they didn't use front doors on this one. They've stretched back doors. Got the bigger glass in there. And it's a dually. So maybe I can talk the better half into letting me build one of these, and we can get the whole family in it. But it is a super clean build, and the black and white really pops. Did a great job. Yeah, I like it. Black and white, the black trim, it's legit. Whoever this is, excellent work. Old gentleman racer, Michael Satterfield's. Man, this thing turned out sweet. So Sean started, this is all hand painted on this one as well. The guy that did the lettering on old Bluey. Man, this would be a freaking blast to drive. Well, let's head over to the Optima track, because this sounds like a lot of fun. Yeah. Most normal people want to start their day off with a cup of coffee, and SEMA people, 700 or 800 horsepower. Yeah. Well, it's about lunchtime on day 2, and I finally made it to my second building, which is the South Hall. And the downfall is there's an upstairs and a downstairs, so I've got 5 more buildings and 7,000 more parking lots to check out. And then we got the Apex show at the Venetian, so there's no way. It's good. So I mean, so many of these are so sterile. Their displays are top notch here. Give credit to everybody that's setting booths up. They have put in a ton of hard work this week. So I'm over at the Barrett Jackson booth, and check out this 1968 Chevy C10, nicknamed Dollywood. It's a LS3 427, the Hogan built. So look at this Don Hardy. 20-inch shots, Porsche yellow over white, just flawless. It's no reserve. Man, they did a good job on this. Those gold inlays are just, Not a big yellow fan, but I would definitely take this home, put it in the garage. Nice build. Well, this south building is also massive, and there's a whole nother room that I didn't know about, plus the upstairs. But there are just so many people, saying 160,000 people, and I would believe that. I just can barely get through here. Last night when I left, it took me an hour and a half to get onto the monorail, which was insane, but figure 20, 30, 40,000 people dumping out of here at once, and I even waited an extra hour roaming around hoping it'd clear up, but it didn't work out for me, so I gotta come up with a plan B today, so see what happens.
COD, cash on delivery.
just to give you a little idea how far everything is out here, it's a long ways. Like you got to cross 2 streets. They said the West Hall is over 1 million square feet, so yeah. Just when I didn't think things could get any bigger. It does. It is so impressive. So I made the 1,000,000-mile walk over to the West Building because I really wanted to see the Gas Monkey Garage OBS build that Josh Paris and Mike Coy and them have been building for Richard. I've been watching it on the YouTube channel, and man, that thing looks sick, so I gotta see it in person. But this whole building is just full of trucks, SUVs, and just high-end stuff. I thought the Hot Rod Alley was pretty cool, but this is right up there too, so let's go check it out. There was so much torque that it twisted the chassis coming off the line. Tom Toretto. Well, I finally found the System X booth. And the Gas Monkey OBS is over there, but it's got 1 million people around it, like I figure it would. So if I can get a break in traffic, I'll get a walk around for you guys. So here she is, a 1996 GMC that has been highly modified with these ginormous fenders, these custom fenders they made. Now it went from a dually to a single, and I think these are 12-inch wheels with 415 tires, which are massive. Josh went through and built these custom spoilers on the back and this Corvette style exhaust. And then they painted it this jet black with System X ceramic coat on it, which just looks like a mirror. Now for the engine, it's a Texas Speed 434 LSX Reaper, twin turbo, and 1,600 horsepower. It's bad. There are just so many sections in here, and a lot of them don't interest me all that much, but the enthusiasm here is insane. Everybody just has such high quality stuff in here. And half of it I don't even know what it is, but I'm learning. All right, it's BW Trailer Hitches. That's cool. They're out of Humboldt, Kansas, so hope they're killing it here. They got a nice booth. This is fancy. So I'll tell you one thing that I found really cool about the SEMA show is how many folks are here from all over the world, and just getting to talk to them for a few minutes on the monorail or at the hotel or here at the show, of how many people have no idea where Kansas is. So that's been pretty fun to try to explain that. So you never know what you're gonna get. Yep, I'm Chad Crittenden, and I'm the C10 truck nerd on YouTube.
Chad, how do you use Flexo?
So I work on a lot of 67 to 72 C10s. Most of them I'm pulling out of the fields, just trying to. Well, I tell you, you never know what'll happen at the SEMA show. So I was walking by the Flex Seal booth back there, and I wanted to get a picture with Phil, the guy that does all their infomercials. And they said, "You ever used our products before?" And I said, "Yeah, quite a few times, you know, on some gutters and even on my old junk trucks." And they said, "Well, we need a testimonial interview about that." So I did it, got my picture with Phil, and he even autographed a hat. So that was kind of fun. Well, yesterday I said I wanted to step up my game and see a lot more stuff, which I have, but I have walked just shy of 9 miles today. My feet are killing me, my hips hurt, but man, this is a really cool day. And he was on his phone the whole time. That was pretty bitchin'. That was incredible. I don't know how they can do that without crashing, but
I got dad
man,
jokes,
that
dad
tasted
bod,
good.
but raising the roof, that's just
I got
on another level, dude.
tread all in my
with it.
teeth.
I tried.
So check out this bad boy, a 1964 VW bus double cab. It's very similar to GM's light green code 503. This thing is cool. I love how the sides open up on these. It's a sweet little truck. So I'm over at the Retro Sound booth, and there's one truck that's got quite a bit of attention here, and it's this 1972 GMC Sierra Grande. Now this truck is called Jet Blue because it's owned by Chef Tila from the Food Network, but he's utilizing their Retro Sound system here in the truck. But I think the coolest thing about this truck is it's an old patina ride. You never know what you're gonna find here at SEMA, but this thing is pretty sweet and right up my alley. Okay, so one of the coolest things to SEMA by far is Chef Tila actually subscribes to our YouTube channel, and he's been following me for a couple years, he said, because he does own JetBlue, and holy smokes, that's pretty awesome. So we exchange information. I'm gonna send him out some shirts, and they even hooked me up with one of his, so wow, cool day. So that's gonna do it for day 2 of the SEMA show, and I gotta tell you, it was a pretty incredible day. I got to see a lot of cool stuff, meet a lot of cool people, and I am completely exhausted. And again, I'm going out with the guys from the Untitled Car Project, so it should be a long night. Well, if you guys haven't, please hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and make sure you come back for next time, because we got days 3 and 4 to wrap up here, and maybe even the Apex show. Did I tell you that Chef Jet Tila from the Food Network is a big fan of our channel? That's awesome. Well, I appreciate your time, and thanks for watching.